Hey there, surprise! This is a surprise random live pop-up stream. So we are going to see who's around and who might like some questions answered. I was trying to put this up. Wanted to remind everyone, I just put this out today. I try to do a pick a card every day, and today's pick a card was, Will we get married? So go check it out. Let's get in there here and let's see who's got their notifications on. Hey guys, I see Brownie22. How are you? Jane J, Exina, so good to see you. Swati, hello. Penny, Afra, hola, hola. Afra, good to see you all. Well, this is a surprise pop-up live stream. And as you know, I do tarot at 12 o'clock every day, and that's a scheduled live stream. But this one's a surprise pop-up, so let's go. We're going to go ahead and do some readings. The way it works here, just to give you a recap, these are free tarot readings. I do select randomly. Donations will knock your question up to priority. Everybody has the option to donate. The link is in my description. It is not a requirement. It's just if you want to become priority, you have an option there. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get to as many questions as I can. So let us get going. Brownie22, did I say hi to you? I just noticed you, and I think I missed you. Maybe not. All righty, let's get to some questions. Go ahead and write your question in the chat. I'm not sure if any of my moderators are going to be able to be here. Georgia Peach, I think you're a moderator, aren't you, honey? Not sure. Well, anyway, I don't know what my brain's doing ever anymore, but let's get going. Let's get going. Hola, hola. Hi, how are you? Love life reading. Let's do it. I had light seers here with our clear quartz to open up the show. We want to do a love life reading, so let's do that. We're going to use Anna Kay, and we are going to do a love life reading for Ola Ola. Yeah, I want to thank some of you I've seen at the 12 o'clock show, so I want to thank you for coming back, and to all of you that are new here, welcome. This is a surprise live stream, so I have my normal scheduled live stream every day at 12 o'clock Central. But I like to do surprises. All right, focus, focus, focus. Love life reading for Ola Ola. All right. We're going to go for about an hour today, guys. I started at 2:45, so at about 3:45, I'm going to wrap it up. Priority questions are guaranteed, though, so don't worry about that. Any priorities I will, of course, do. No matter what time it is. So don't worry about that. All right, Anna Kay, what can you tell us? How is the love life going? Ooh, you want a love life reading? Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you're speaking to somebody right now or talking to anybody or got your eyes on somebody, but I can see, though, that you've been doing some work. If this is like a dating situation, clearly you know, looking for somebody, that's a lot of work. I swear, dating is like a full-time job. I'm not kidding. So you've been doing some work there. If you're already, you know, kind of seeing somebody and wanting to see where it's going, it still applies. There's been a lot of work, it seems like, which is good, though. Things are popping, things are happening. But the thing with the Seven of Pentacles is it might be going a little slowly. You get kind of tired of waiting for things to grow, seeds that you've planted. Dating, right? However, we've got some good news. Look at this, the Nine of Cups. Whoa, this is about having it all, having people over and celebrating. Remember, the cards are about symbolism. So, you know, you want to get to this point. Being a love reading, this is what you're looking to do. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. And just look at this card. Look at how happy they are. This is, you know, a point where it also talks about hospitality, getting together with friends, things like that. That's what the 9 is for, 9 of Cups. So that's looking really good. So you want to get there. Well, I've got some good news. This work is paying off. Look at this. The book ends on this card, Ace of Swords. This is a brand new opportunity for communication, for truth. So something new is coming. Something's going to pop. I don't know exactly what your situation is, like I said, but something's about ready to bloom here, because here it is, the new opportunity for communication, our happiness, where we want to go. And where's this guy going? The Knight of Rods. Where's he going? He's shooting right into here. They're both. Do you see that? So the new communication and the new truth, and then the Knight of Rods. Knights are always about action. This is a fast-moving card too, because it's rods, which is wands. Wands are all about passion, action, fire, heat. So it looks like something is going to be popping for you. The work you've been doing is going to result into something. Now, again, if you are currently with somebody, this would mean taking it to the next level in a positive way. But if you're dating or looking or crushing on somebody, looking good and fast. Look at that. They're both pointing in there. That is awesome, Ola. Looks good. Well, I hope that was helpful. That definitely looks good, my friend. All righty. Let's move on. Afra, nice to see you. You're new here. Welcome. I'm so glad you found the channel. While you're here, I'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. I love to have everybody connected, and this way you'll have notifications and know when I'm popping up. I do special surprises every now and then. Now, you say I would like a reading. New here. I'm assuming you want a general, because I don't see anything about that. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do a general reading, and we're going to use the Zombie Tarot, because the Zombie Tarot is awesome. Afra, you're so welcome. Okay. Oh, Night Reader Tarot. Hello. Surprise! Night Reader's probably sick of seeing me. He moderates for me on my regular show at 12, and I moderate for him during his morning show. So Night Reader's probably like, geez, go away. We love tarot, huh? All right. We want a general reading for Afra. Let's go. We're going to use the Zombie Tarot, as I said. They are stiff cards. They stick together. I got to break the deck in a little more. There we go. Okay. So you'd like a general reading. Let's find out what some of the things you might want to be aware of, or messages you might have. Okay, well, I'm not sure if you're seeing anybody or if you're with somebody, but things are looking mighty good for you in the love department. 10 of Cups. 10s are always about completion. They're at the end of a cycle. They're at accomplishment. I mean, think about it. It starts at Ace and ends at 10. So through the journey to get to the 10, here you are. Cups is a suit of love and emotion. Look at this particular deck, shows this family having this lovely time on this beach. Obviously, they don't care that there are zombies attacking the city, but you get the point. So this looks good. And right next to it, we have the Lovers. Now, this is one of the majors. So this is telling me that this is a strong theme in your life. Now, doesn't mean, if you're not with somebody, this doesn't mean that, it's wrong because I'm not with anybody. It means that love comes to you, and love is going to come to you. If you're already with somebody, this is talking about your current relationship, and your current relationship is strong. So I wonder here, let me see. Are you currently dating somebody, or are you on the hunt? Are you on the hunt? Okay, yep, you're with the person. Great, okay. Well, there you go. That makes total sense then. This is your happy love. This is your love department is on fire, on fire. What other messages? Hey, and notice this. We've got the major, and we've got, over here, we've got a knight. So these are bookends. We've got some bookends here, that love and our Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, what this is saying, being a court card, it's kind of like a personality. And I'm not sure if one or both of you kind of has the tendency to kind of jump into things without planning. Now, not to say that's about you and your partner, but I mean about other things. Like, are there a lot of false starts, or, go, 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 and then nothing, there's no follow through, things like that. You might want to be watching for that. Because obviously when we're all excited, we jump in and we're super excited, and then we realize, oh, we didn't plan it out. So this is just kind of an advice from the tarot, just to make sure that you're always thinking about your second, there's a and a B when you're doing something. And it sounds like A, you've got it down, but B, you got to always kind of be remembering. Next, we have our 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands is about success. It's about protecting what's yours and what you've accomplished. So I think these are tied together here. These, jumping in without a plan, that's something that's going to wreck things. I think now that I'm seeing these two together, I think this is saying that, you know what? You need to be protective of yourself, be protective of your accomplishments, be protective of your plan, so that it does come to fruition. Do not just jump in. So watch what you're doing, kind of be thinking about where you're going. You got to kind of be working through it. Here is our love right there. Now, let me see. I see that you're writing here. Yeah, you've changed a lot of things in yourself. Well, that's it. That's it right here. This is your 9 of Swords. This is about being protective. This is about being protective of what you've accomplished. And that's important. Never sacrifice your boundaries. Never give away your power. This guy, he's just there to tell you, you know what? You need to make sure to follow up with that. So now that you've told me you've been doing a lot of work, perhaps that's applying to that. If you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, this means continue. Don't just do phase A and then not do phase B. Not with that card. Do you see what I'm saying? Phase A, phase B. You got to have a phase B, and you can't just be all excited with phase 1 and say, I'm done, right? You're protecting yourself and that work you've been doing. And the love life is looking good. Looking good. All right. Well, I hope that helped, and welcome to the channel. So glad you're here. Okay, so let me find another question for you. Let me see. Let me scroll around. Now, let me see what is going on. Twinkle, twinkle, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Xena, how are you? Let's read your question here. Does Stephen want to marry me? Ooh, let's find out. We're going to use the Lightseers Tarot. I try to switch it up every every question. I typically choose a different deck. I do choose whatever deck is calling me in the moment. Never worry about my choice of deck as though it's an indication on what I think the answer is going to be. It's not. I just literally call with what I'm in the mood for. All right. Steven, you want to marry Xena? Okay, let's find out. I'm assuming you want to marry Steven, so you're hoping for a yes. I'm assuming. Because why would you ask the question if you didn't? Oh my gosh, we're not even going to flip them over yet. The Ace of Cups. This is an opportunity for love and growth. I mean, this is the ultimate love, let's get things moving to the next level card. Holy cannoli. All right, let's find out what else we've got. Ooh. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, I see a yes. I see a yes. Again, as I said, starting off with the Ace of Cups, that was awesome. That's a new beginning for something else, for the next step. Here is the Judgment card. Excuse me. The Judgment card is about being reborn. I mean, look at this is about, growing. This card in particular in this deck, it's about being reborn. It's growth out into the next level, which is exactly what you're wanting. It's also the decision card. So this is where your yes or no would come in. I'm assuming you will be saying yes. Here is your strength. This is about the inner determination. Getting married involves quite a bit, obviously planning, money, And if there are any kind of disagreements in the family, you got to worry about that. Is Susie going to sit next to cousin John, or, la, or should we elope, or what should we do? But you're going to be able to work that out. So no matter what kind of, bridezilla type stuff that's going on, or I guess that's about the bride, but you get where I'm going. If it's crazy or whatever, just relax. You got this. You got this. And then what this is telling me is you're going to need to be saving your money. You need to save your money. If you're going to get married and have a traditional wedding, that's obviously very pricey. I don't need to tell you that. However, if you're, if you're going to elope and go somewhere, clearly you need the money. But, even if you're getting married at the courthouse and running off together like some secret elopement, everything's going to cost money. So this is about saving your money for a rainy day or for a marriage. So yeah, Xena, I think Stephen does want to marry you, and I think that that's where you're going. Just save your pennies. Save your money. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, just wanted to check for donations. We're good to move on. All righty. So let us see what we've got. Stephen does want to marry you, my dear. So let's see. Brownie 22. Can you tell me about my future husband? Oh, okay, future husband. Let's do it. Now, we're going to use the Wizard's Tarot because I want to be able to see a little magic here. I want to see what we can tell you about your future husband. Let me see. I want to say to anybody new here, welcome. I invite you to hit subscribe. I'd love to have you stay connected to the MPT family. We're developing quite a nice little community here. But also, I'd love for you to get the notifications when I pop up with surprise live streams like this, or when I put out my pick-a-cards. Let me put up my funny thing. This is my hilariousness. Boom. Subscribe and hit that bell. I don't know why, but that makes me laugh so hard. I seriously made it in like 2 minutes. And so it's not even good, but it is so hilarious. I don't know. I cracked myself up. Cracking myself up. Did anybody see the movie Arthur with Dudley Moore? A little bit of an older movie for some of you, I'm sure. But Dudley Moore is Arthur, and he's this alcoholic, rich kid, inheritance kid, and he's sitting in the back of his limousine talking to Liza Minnelli's in it, and he starts laughing, and she goes, "What's so funny?" And he goes, "Oh, I just think funny things." That's what I feel like. I think funny things. All right, your future husband. Wow, wow, and wow. We've got the sun. The sun. Now, this, obviously, the sun. I mean, how can you want anything more than that? It's beautiful. It's bright. It's optimistic. The meaning of the sun card is success and hope. So this, to me, tells me you are going to have a successful marriage. But also, I think your husband is going to be a successful person. Now, this isn't Pentacles. Pentacles would be very clearly about money and things like that. But I think this person is going to have, friends. It's going to, he's going to be able to get along with his family, his coworkers. And I would hope, resources, financial resources are included. Because, again, it's like an overarching success and happiness, which can't be happy and successful if you don't have what you need to live your life, right? Right next to that, we've got the Lovers. So this is going to be a deep love. This is going to be a pure love. This is not going to be one of those things like, okay, I'm tired of waiting and I want to be married, so you'll do, let's just go. No, it's going to be somebody that you're feeling like that whole soulmate connection with. So this is somebody who's going to be strong. Now, these are fantastic. But what we've got going on over here is I see that it's not just going to be smooth sailing. I think your person, your husband, is going to be wonderful, as I said, with the sun. But I think your husband is going to need reassurance from you quite often. We've got our 9 of Swords here, which is all about anxiety, overthinking. And we've got our 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups, if you notice, she's looking here, oh, all sad because these have spilled. But she's not even noticing if she just looked around. She's got 2 cups sitting in the tree, but she's too busy worrying about these. So I feel like your future husband is going to need your support, your emotional support, your, encouragement, things like that. Because while he can do it, I think he needs you. That's what a partnership is all about, helping each other when you're down and lifting them up and celebrating when you're up, So he's going to need you. He's going to need you. So he seems to be a little bit sensitive. And I don't think it'll bring him down because he's the sun. But I do think that you're going to play a strong role in that success, in making him be the sun. Yeah, Brownie, this sounds good. That's really good. All righty, I hope that helped. All right, let me check here. We're good to move on. Let's go. Now, don't forget, this is random. I do select randomly. I try to be as random as I can and get to as many as I can. So if you're not selected, please know this. It is not personal. I am not skipping anybody on purpose or reading a question and being like, nah. I literally am picking randomly. If you don't like that randomness or you don't want to wait, you can feel free to drop a donation and bump your question to priority. Okay, excuse me. Jane J. Will my N, Aries, call back to me and message me during 2 days how he feels currently about me? I'm a Capricorn. Okay, so you're looking for a message from N within the next 2 days, right? And you want to know how he feels about you, and that would, okay. All right, I got it. We're going to use Arcanum. Okay. All right, N, are you going to call Jane back or message in 2 days? So is that right, Jane? Are you saying in 2 days? I'm not seeing any response. Okay. Well, let me know if that's right. So I'm going to go with that. Message me during the next 2 days. How does he feel about me currently? Okay. So we're looking at 2 things. So we're looking at messaging you, 1, and we're looking at how he feels, 2. And we're going to put a clarifier on each because they are separate, right? So let's do it this way. Okay. So we're going to move this one over for me, for now. Is he going to message you during the next 2 days? Let's find out. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. All right. Well, now I'm wondering, okay, we've got our 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is all about that success and reaching that end point where you've got everything, feeling good. That would mean a yes. However, to clarify it, it's because of the High Priestess is kind of about mystery and things like that. So it's kind of contradicting itself. The mystery sometimes is about deception. Are you feeling like, I don't know, is N seeing other people, or do you feel like N's not being honest with you? I do see things coming about, but we got to get an end game on that. That's just not clearing it up for me. We need to know how he feels. We need to clarify this contradiction, the wheel. Okay. So it's going back and forth, back and forth. I think that you will hear something from N. However, I don't think you're going to really walk away knowing how he feels. I don't feel like you're going to have much of a real sense. The reason I say that is we've got the wheel, and that's all about kind of what comes around goes around, repeating cycles. Repeating what cycles? Yes, it's great. No, I don't know. Yes, it's great. No, I don't know. See the cycle? And it repeats itself. See that? So I'm thinking you are still going to be a little confused, but you will hear from him. Now let's find out how he's feeling about you currently. He's thinking fondly of you. He's thinking fondly of you. This is typically about looking back in time and saying, oh, look at these kids. They're like, oh, life is so good. And I remember when we were kids. See? And then we've got our our King of Pentacles. Now, our King of Pentacles, well, first of all, he's the king, so he's awesome, right? So he's strong, stable, all those things. But this king is also a great promoter, someone who talks about how much they care about somebody. So I'm thinking he feels really good about you right now, and I think you will hear, but I think you're still going to be a little confused, having a hard time reading him, because it's just keeping coming and going, and you're not sure. Confused, happy, confused, happy. See? All right, Jane J. Hope that goes well for you. Now that you know about it, too, you can kind of be thinking, all right, now listening to cues and you know, that kind of a thing, maybe you can read more into it, so you're not confused. Oh, Bidu A, thank you for your subscription. I'm so glad you found the channel. Let's find out what your question is. Can you tell me about my next girlfriend? Let's find out. Your next girlfriend, we're going to use the Crow Tarot, and we're going to see what qualities about your, as I drop everything, we're going to see what kind of qualities we can get about your girlfriend. Now, guys, tarot cards, at least any way that I know, they won't show like blue eyes, you know, blonde hair, 6'7". Well, I hope not 6'7". That's kind of, well, who knows? I used to date a guy who was 6'5", and I am 5'2". So that was quite interesting. We didn't work out, but anyway. So it won't tell me characteristics like that, but it will tell me personality traits and what you can expect, what kind of things they do. So your next girlfriend for Bidu. Okay. This is another newer one. It's kind of hard. It's I need to just sit and shuffle all day, break everything in a little better. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 queens. Wow, this is awesome. This is really good, Bidu. This looks really good. Your next girlfriend. Okay. Well, the reason I was getting all giddy and goofy is because you've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This is, and again, gender, it doesn't matter in tarot. So the Knight of Cups could be a girl. The Queen of Pentacles is a guy. You know, doesn't matter in this, in tarot. So anyway, the Knight of Cups is somebody like your, you know, your favorite romantic movie star. That's who that is. Charming, romantic, coming in. It's a knight, so coming in, action, wanting to make things happen. So ooh la la, that's the ooh la la card. I'm going to just call it that from now on. And where's he going? Where's this horse going? He's going right here. Where's that? This is the 10 of Cups. That's about happiness. That's about optimism. That's about success. So things are going well. Somebody's coming in and it's going to go well. Okay, so what can we tell about your next girlfriend? Well, here's our answer. Court cards are typically personalities. So how perfect for this reading. The next person that you're going to be with is going to be like these 2 queens. So what are we going to talk about? The wands first. This is somebody who is very smart, who gets things done, somebody who has a lot of magnetism, somebody who people just want to be around, super loving, friendly, that kind of a thing, somebody that people are just drawn to. And then we've got our Queen of Pentacles. So this is, you know, 2 different kinds of energy. Let's talk about Pentacles. This is somebody who kind of doesn't like change, you know, somebody who is, you know, really wants job security, things like that. So what these are telling me, these 2 together, the adventure is here, but this person, and there's other areas in this person's life where she's not going to want to have adventure. So I think she'll be very solid, very stable. She'll be keeping her job, you know, as, you know, not wanting to mess up, you know, you won't have to worry about her calling into work and missing work because she's hungover or has something to do with her friends, or, you know, it won't be anything like that. She's going to be very hardworking and she's going to be very solid, looking good. Now, let me see if I can, I'm going to get an end game card and see where you might meet this person. Let's see if we can get anything. The bottom of the deck is the end game. Oh my gosh, Page of Cups. There's more cups and another court card. This is an important new message coming in. So I think you're going to be meeting this person soon. This is new information. So that means, you know, hey, how are you? I'm new. That's what's coming. Now, our page, this is somebody you might notice, you know, as being somebody kind of to themselves, you know, someone who seems a little shy or quiet, somebody that likes the more creative things in life. So you might find that this person is a little shy at first, but then that queen energy is just going to come out. Ooh, that looks really good. Wow, that's a great love reading. That was awesome. All those cups. Ooh, looking good. Good luck. All righty, let's get another question. All righty, so let's see. Girl power. Hey, how are you? What would Samuel, the Aries kid's dad, really like to say to me? Virgo, initials JJ. Okay, let me just piece it together. What would Samuel kid's dad? Okay, so Samuel is your children's father, right? What would he want to say to you? Is that right? Give me a yes or a no at the bottom. I want to make sure I'm reading it right. Give me a yes or no, girl power. Is this Samuel is your ex and the father of your kids? And what will they say to you? Is that right? We're going to use Deviant Moon. I'm waiting to see if that's right. And if not, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with what I think it means. Right? So girl power, you want to put that down at the bottom. Yes or no? Yes. Am I getting it right? Samuel, your ex, is baby dad. And what would he really like to say? All right. I am not seeing it, honey. So I'm going to assume I'm right on that. And we are going to go ahead and get your reading. I hope you're still here so that you can hear your reading. All right, so let's find out. Samuel, going to say to, what would you like to say to JJ? All right. Well, I think that, you know what, that Aries, Samuel is feeling kind of like he's the boss and in charge of your relationship, of the family. You know, the King of Cups, he's a nice guy, you know, he's the king, he's got, you know, the cups, he's got all of his emotions there, but he's somebody who's on a stone throne that just wants to keep on moving, not really concerned about what's going on around him. So this to me is saying that, you know, he wants to be in charge. What he wants is what's important. And, you know, I don't know if he'd actually want to say that to you because maybe Samuel doesn't even realize that's what he's doing. But that's exactly what I'm seeing. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is all about kind of working hard. I think that Samuel would want to say, you know what, we've done so much already. We have come this far kind of thing. I think that we might be able to pursue it, or let's talk about something or whatever. However, there are some things in there that aren't working. Talking about it like, oh yes, we've done so much and let's do it. Well, I think King of Cups, Samuel, is forgetting that there were a lot of things that didn't work. I think Samuel is wanting to be in charge. Again, who cares what you think? You're upset about these cups that spilled, and I don't care. I'm going to yell and I'm going to say, don't worry about my cups, not your cups. You see? So I think that whatever he'd want to say, it would be something in the context of, let's try, we can work through this. However, I think that he is a bossy boss and he wants to be in charge. Now, this is going to leave you sitting there wondering and thinking, this is going to leave an opportunity for you to move on or not move on. Now, that's totally up to you. This is the suit of effort and growth. This is Wands. So when you see this card, it's often about trying to plan out your journey from in your head. Like, what inner journey are you going to go on? You're still trying to think about it. So I think you will be thinking, maybe. But if you're okay with that and things are looking good, I think Bossy Man is there for the taking. I just think that your needs, your spilled cups here, he's not really too concerned about. It's all about him. Ooh. All right, girl power. Good luck with that. Good luck. Okay, let us see what else we've got. All righty, let's see. What have we got here? Helena, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Priscilla. Hi. What are the true intentions of Ming? Let's find out. We're going to use the Today's Journey Tarot. What are the true intentions of Ming? Let's find out. Oh, Mona, glad you're here. You're new. Welcome, and thank you for your subscription and your like. It's very appreciated. Welcome to the family. We have fun here, don't we, guys? Oh, all right, that didn't happen. Let's just do this. There we go. True intentions of Ming for Helena. All right, so true intentions. Okay, so true intentions. Well, starting off, we do have two majors. Now the majors, again, those are stronger themes. The major cards are the stronger themes that are kind of an overarching thing, whereas the minors are more like events, so things that are happening. Okay, so these are strong. These are strong. So here we have number 4. That's the Emperor. Emperor, they're calling it law in this deck. That's somebody who is very much in control of his life. Also, somebody who makes order out of chaos, solves problems, makes sure things are going well. If you see in this card, it's a gardener who's created this maze. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. So that's talking about that. Now, let's see how it all plays together. We've got this card here is Choice, which is our 12, which is our Hanged Man. So I think that Ming has been somebody who has been kind of on his own, or his or her own, I don't know, but used to relying on themselves. Only has to talk to themselves about a decision to be made or whatever. And I think that's changing. So the true intentions are changing. We've got our Hanged Man, which means, there's a choice here to be made. Which direction do I go? I'm seeing things differently now. So I think the intentions are good. We've got our Child of Earth. Now this is a Page of Pentacles, and this is for manifestation. This is new information, meaning coming in. This is a brand new type of development. Whether or not you've been together or not, it's taking another I want to say another road. It's not another road. It's bumped up a little bit. So it's up to the next level. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. But it is always a message. Now here we've got our 7 of Fire. These are the 7 of Wands. This is about speed. So I think this new outlook on things, feeling like, yes, I can share in my life, or I can benefit from being with others. I think that that's leading him to consider then having a lasting relationship with you. This is the new information coming in, and this is the speed. So I think you're going to be seeing something here pretty quickly. Yeah, and it looks like good intentions. And again, this isn't a bad thing, feeling like, making order out of chaos and all that. That's a great thing to be able to do. However, somebody like that oftentimes would be closed off, thinking they can only rely on themselves. However, I think he now would be seeing it a little differently and being open to it, the brand new message coming in, and then it starts moving. Yeah. Woo, that looks good. It's looking good. Thank you for letting me read for you. All righty. I want to say hi to everybody who might have arrived just recently. This is a random surprise live stream. My normal show, Tarot at 12, is on every day at 12 p.m. Central. But this is a surprise. I love to have surprises. So let us find another question. All right. Mona, how are you? And thank you for your subscription. I think I said hello to you a few minutes ago, actually. And thanked you, I mean. All right, so let's do your reading. May I know the thoughts and intentions of Pisces toward me? Thank you. You are welcome. Let's do this. We're going to use Steampunk Tarot. Steampunk Tarot. What are the thoughts and intentions of Pisces toward me? Ooh, all right, Pisces. What are your thoughts and intentions? All right. One more. I don't think I did it, and I want to do another one. Thoughts and intentions of Pisces. Okay. Let's find out, Mona. The Steampunk Tarot is going to help us know what's going on. I always think of the tarot cards as my cell phone to the universe. You dial it up, doot, 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 and they answer, right? Okay. So the intentions. We have great intentions. Great intentions. We have very good intentions here. All right. Our Nine of Cups. This is about kind of wanting to and being happy. This is about having people over. This is about enjoying, sharing what you have. It's cups. So this is emotion, love. And look at, she's got her arms spread wide open. Come on in. So I think that this is how the Pisces is feeling. This would be something that he would be searching for, that feeling with somebody. And I think that this somebody is you, because we have our Ace of Swords here. This is a new beginning. This is a new thought, a new idea to get to here, which is what he wants. He had a new idea. Where's that new idea bringing him? This is to the Nine of Pentacles. Literally, the Nine of Pentacles means success. Like if you had to only put one word and be able to remember what this card means, you would say success. So, we've got such and these are both nines. I just noticed that. Nines in numerology is all about fruition, attainment, fulfillment. So clearly that's what's coming. You're going to achieve that. Here we've got our King of Swords. Now our King of Swords, he is a strong guy. He is usually wearing armor because he is just really a no-nonsense kind of guy. So what I'm thinking this is all saying is the intentions are very good. And I think that this new opportunity for a new thought, has been sparked, that you might be the one, and he's going to make things happen because he's the King of Swords. He's just going to make it happen. So this, to me, being swords, that also suggests communication coming in. I think you might be hearing something. If you're not together, this would obviously be a new communication. If you are together, I think it's going to advance things to that next level, whether it's a declaration of love, whether it's making it official, whether it's marriage, wherever you are in your relationship, but definitely something coming and good intentions. Ooh, that's a good one. Mona, that was great. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you found the channel. So please come back. I am here every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. And then I do these surprise pop-ups. Every once in a while, you'll see me up and about. Okay. Let me check the bottom here and make sure. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm so glad you found it too. I'm so glad. Alrighty. Let me find another question. All right. Oh, and here, this is amazing. Wow, we got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you so much. How exciting. What did SS expect from me to do in our relationship? Thanks. You are welcome, and thank you so much for your subscription. See, guys, when I select, I seriously select randomly, and then I read it, before. How cool that I picked up new subscribers, huh? It's your lucky day, my friends. Alrighty. What does SS expect from me to do in our relationship? Thank you. Yes. Let's find out. Prabhat? Am I saying it right? Sorry if I'm not. My boring American accent will not allow my tongue to say cool names. That's why we have names like John and Steve and in America. Can't say cool things. All right. What is SS expecting from you? Okay, let's find out. Let us find out. This is the Druid Craft. I don't know if I said that. Okay. Oh, Two of Cups. The Moon. King of Swords. We have the King of Swords again on the end. Interesting. Different deck, obviously, but interesting. Okay, so what does SS expect for you to do in your relationship? Well, the reason I said ooh is because we have the Two of Cups. Now, this is all about bringing together two people in love. Clearly what you're wanting, right? It's about harmony, though, too. So we need to make sure there's harmony. So one of the things that your person, SS, might be thinking about is making sure things are in harmony, that you're on the same page. There's a little mystery going on. I'm wondering, are you two having an issue like you're not agreeing about something, or your plans for the future are different, or where you want to live, you have totally two different ideas. One person wants kids, the other one doesn't. You know, stuff like that. I feel like there's something that you need to get on the same page about. The Chariot is telling me that as well. The Chariot is telling me that your person, SS, wants you to be able to compromise and bring that together. The Chariot. Now, if you see, the Chariot is moving. The Chariot is moving quickly. She has two horses here. One's black, one's white. Think of it like the yin and yang. Different energies. Black and white, two different horses. Think about a chariot. Now, if you had a chariot and you tied up your horses to it, you'd need the horses to move at the same pace, because therefore they would pull you forward. If one is going fast and the other one sits down and takes a break, it's not going anywhere, right? So this is about being on the same page again. So I think, now again, I don't know you, I don't know SS, I don't know your relationship, but is that something that might have come up lately? If it's not, and you're not currently having an issue like that, this is one of the things that she would hope that you could do. Perhaps she is kind of wishy-washy about things, and she needs you to be strong. I see that here, too, with our King of Swords. She needs you to be strong. The King of Swords, first of all, he's the king. So what else, you know? He's also on a stone throne. How you know, you can't get any more solid than that, right? He's often wearing armor. As I said in that last reading, he is no nonsense, gets things done, is very firm, knows what's up, and gets things done. Like I said, it's somebody who is, you know, really not going to take any crap. He's a decision maker. So he's, I think what SS is wanting, I'm kind of stumbling over my words, but wanting you to be the decision maker, wants you to get things in harmony and clear up any confusion. If it's her or him who won't, you know, I don't know if SS is male or female, but if they won't make decisions or whatever, it's because they're kind of wanting you to do that. They want you to do that. They want the harmony that you can bring and clear up that mystery for them. So yeah, definitely. All right, definitely. So yeah, you need to be this card. Now again, guys, gender in the cards does not matter. So the King of Swords can be a woman, a man, doesn't matter. You know, you just got to think kings have a little more male energy and so forth. But that's who you need to be for SS. All right. Well, that was pretty clear. Okay. All righty. Let us see what else we've got. I will scroll around and pick something. Brown Eyes, how are you? All right, what is your question, dear? Is D the one from me? Let's find out. We are going to use the classic Llewellyn. We want a classic read on this. We want to know, is D the right one for Brown Eyes? Brown Eyes. Is D the right one? Brown Eyes needs to clarify this. All right. That was a good shuffle. That was a good shuffle. I was in the zone on that one. All right. I got to stack them back up, though. I was messy. All right. Is D the right one for brown eyes? D the right one? We're going to find out. What? Okay. Okay. We're not even going to flip any over yet. Are you listening, brown eyes? First of all, we've got the Two of Cups. Now, I was just talking about that in the last reading, about the Two of Cups. It's about love. It's about coming together. It's about harmony. Now, look what's next. I saw this before I flipped. The Lovers. What? The Lovers. And that's about a more of a true, deeper kind of connection. Whereas, this is important, and this is, an important connection, an important card. But this is like the granddaddy of love. Does that make sense? So you got both of them. You got both of them. Now, I didn't see what these guys were, but when I was flipping those two over, I was ready to throw it up. No way. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands. This is about a new opportunity for effort. A new message, new information. Wands is effort and growth. It means about moving forward, making things happen. This is about potential. And then we have our Knight of Swords. Swords are always moving. Swords are always about action and change. This particular knight, he is very fast thinking, action-oriented, ambitious. However, he rushes in and he's kind of disorganized. Like, I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. So it sounds like, the two of you, yeah, this is looking good. Yes. So the answer is yes. But what this is saying to me is it looks like one of you is going to be the calmer, logical, the calmer mind, the calmer head. I don't know how that saying goes, but the calmer head. One of you is going to be like, yeah, let's do it. And the other one's like, okay, well, let's figure this out first, but let's do this right. And the other one's like, let's go. So I do see that, but yeah, this right here answered your question. Like, yeah, amazing. When I started flipping those over and saw that, I was like, So yeah, so brown eyes, it looks like you have found a winner. Now use your best judgment, of course, but the cards are saying that the energy is looking good. Looking good. All righty, brown eyes, thank you for letting me read for you. Just want to give you guys a heads up. We are about a little less than 10 minutes left in the hour. I want to remind you, you can bump your question to priority. A donation in any amount would make your question priority. And I will stick around for any priority questions, but I do try to wrap it up at an hour. So let's just keep going. I will continue. Let's see. What's this one? Prudence. Hello, how are you? Okay, what is your question? Should I move to Rosebank or Midland? Oh, let's see. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. The Deviant Moon is one of the coolest decks. All right, so Prudence needs to know. Move to Rosebank or Midland? Rosebank or Midland? Okay. So what we're going to do, we're still going to do 4 cards, but we're going to do 2 piles. We want to know about Rosebank, and we want to know about Midland. We want a clarifier for each of those. So we're still doing 4 cards. We're just going to set it up a little different. Okay, so Rosebank, Midland. Let's pull those down and see what we've got so far. If I can pick it up. Jeez. Okay. Oh, they're both looking good so far. Okay. It is for sure Midland. For sure. And I'll tell you why. It's a new opportunity for you in Rosebank. It's a new opportunity for communication, thoughts, ideas. So I'm sure that this is maybe, you're obviously considering both. So you clearly had thought, okay, well, what do I get out of this one? What do I get out of that one? And right now you're feeling like it's a toss-up. So this is, I think, you thinking about all the greatness that could happen there. But what it's telling me here with our 3 of Swords, that's a heartbreak card. That means that it's not so great. This is looking like a no. What have we got on Midland? We got the magician. This means that you can create whatever life you're wanting there. The magician, he is the ultimate manifester. He creates things, and he's got all of the suits at his disposal. He's got cups, swords, wands, pentacles. So he can create things. This one here, this is our Page of Pentacles. The page is all about new information. This is the beginning. So this is about moving into that new place, working hard. This is about being dependable, being a hard worker. So now moving, clearly that takes work in itself, but getting settled in a new place, with your job, with your friends, with your home, there's a lot of things that you need to obviously take into consideration. And I can see that you're just going to be plowing forward with that, doing well. One other thing that the Page of Pentacles means: manifestation. Magician, manifestation. So wow, Midland is coming up strong. Now, I want to encourage you to use your best judgment, of course. Tarot cards tell us what the energy is looking like at the moment. We all have free will, so we can change things, and you are smarter than anything that I could tell you from this. So, you got to use your own best judgment, but the cards are saying Midland looks the best. Ooh, that was very, very clear. All righty. So let us see what else we've got. Let me see. Kiss JG. Well, hey, how are you? Kiss JG is actually one of my moderators. She helps me out when she can in the chat. And now you're here asking a question. Good. Awesome. All right, let's get your question here. I'm having a hard time in my life right now. I would like to know if things are going to work out for me. I'm Taurus. Okay, so let me see. I am going to use which one? We're going to use no, we're not. We're going to use the Zombie Tarot. Yeah, the Zombie Tarot was waving at me, saying, pick me, pick me. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Kiss JG. All right, so let's see. Are things going to work out for me? I am a Taurus. Hard time in your life. So we want to see some sunshine here. Now, this is the Zombie Tarot. It is a theme deck. Of course, clearly, you can tell the theme is zombies. But the cards all mean the same thing. Well, they all have the same interpretation. It's just cool to see different artists' interpretations of the meaning of the card or the theme, like zombies or whatever it is. So, okay. So let us find out. Are things going to work out for Kiss JG? Kiss JG. I hope so. Let's find out what we've got. Okay. You've got some big change coming. You got a big change coming. We've got the Tower. That's always about a big change. It doesn't necessarily mean a good change or a bad change. It's just a big change. So I don't know what you might be going through right now, but it is changing. So yes, things are going to change. I can see where you might be feeling a lot of emotion right now. Our Queen of Cups is somebody who is, she's everybody's best friend. She's a good spouse. She's all this, but her own emotions, she's just dealing with it all. And, really bumpy up there. The emotions are up and down. She's also somebody who doesn't like criticism, doesn't take that very well. So I don't know if perhaps you might have, had something happen recently and somebody criticized you, or if you've just been having a hard time and your emotions are all over the place. But it seems here from this card that you are the person who would help solve everybody else's problems, but yet you're left sitting there with all the emotional baggage, right? Next to that, we have our Knight of Hazards. This is Pentacles. Knights are always about change. They're always about action. However, the Knight of Pentacles, while he is a knight, he's usually moving a little slower. And as you can see in this card, this zombie dude has hit this stoplight and his car's stuck, and all that. But what it's telling me is There things will be moving. Things are going to change for you, but it is going to be a little bit of a slower change, a consistent change, but a little bit slower. It's going to progress. We've got our Seven of Cups, which a lot of times can mean things about choices, but it's also about a smoke screen, not being able to see things. That could be somebody deceiving you. It could be about that, or confusing you. But it also might mean that you just need a little more time to kind of figuring it out. I'm not sure what might be going on, right now in your life, but it does seem like there's confusion again, and your emotions. You're dealing with it all. You soothe it over, you smooth it over, you make sure and take it on, and then you've got all the baggage. But the good news is, yes, it is going to work out. Whatever's causing all this, the upset, the feeling like you're not moving forward. You're moving forward, like progressing, but it's just not taking off the way you need it to. And then feeling like confused, not seeing what to do, could involve deception on somebody else's part as well, but I'm not sure. And then the Tower, the change. So yes, it is going to move forward for you. Be kind of, be on the lookout for that. This might be your confusion, but it also could be somebody else not telling you the full story. So listen to that, and keep reminding yourself, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling confused, feel like, I'm moving toward a change. I'm moving. It might be slow. It might not be like that night, but it's going over there to the change. Do you see that? So try to have patience. Patience is my least favorite thing in the world, but it's probably the most important thing in the world for many, many reasons. So it looks like things are going to change for you. All right. Well, kiss JG. I hope that goes well. I really do. I'm sending you positive thoughts, and I always put like this, in my mind, I put kind of like a bubble over people with magic, like almost like glitter. I can see it in my head, and I send it to people, and it seems to make a difference. It really does. All righty. Thanks for letting me read for you. All righty. We have a donation, and this is from, I believe it is from you, Stevie J. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's get your question up here. All righty. Wondering if our coworker Nick is doing okay, and will he be back to work at all? All right. So let us use, what do we want to use? What do we want to use? We want to use today's journey. We want to use today's journey. Now, is your coworker, I hope he's not out with COVID. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. Isn't it amazing, though, you guys? I mean, we're all dealing with it. Everybody, no matter where you are in the world, what area of your country, your state or whatever, we are all dealing with this. And it's like, in a weird way, I've never felt more connected, like, especially when it all started. And I remember seeing videos that Italy, they were all singing from their balconies, and it was all dark, and they were the first ones to really have a severe lockdown. And I remember I was like crying. I have the tingles just talking about it, and I want the solidarity. Wow, man. So a positive thing that we can find a little nugget in something terrible, right? All right, back to this. I hope your coworker is doing okay. So let's find out, will he be back to work at all? What's going on with Nick? Okay, it's going to be okay. Okay, so, whoa, crooked, sorry. All righty, so what have we got? Now, discernment. This is temperance, the temperance card, and it's all about balance. Now, as you can see, walking that fine line. So I think that Nick is still struggling with something. It's probably one of those things, improving for a couple days and then feeling not so great the next couple days, those kinds of things. So it does look like Nick is still struggling, but he is holding the line. He is able to balance. So we have that. Now we've got our Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about waiting for things to grow. Earth, well, it's Seven of Earth in this deck, but that's Pentacles. This deck is showing this woman sitting here by the mailbox waiting, right? Well, in the traditional imagery, it is usually a person planting pentacles and kind of waiting for them all to grow. I think this is still taking some time. I think that this balance is coming. That might mean that Nick is improving, but it's not over yet. Now here we have our Eight of Fire. This is about speed. So interesting. This is about speed. This is about things coming. This is growth and effort. And it's running right into our 3, which is about, it's the Empress, creativity. So making things kind of grow. What I'm thinking this means is, I think that Nick is still struggling with this illness. And while he's holding his own, I don't think it's dastardly, like, oh no. I do think he's still struggling, and it is taking a while. And I believe work is going to be like, we got to do something. And I think a change is going to come and a new person is coming in. So it's kind of looking like, he's doing okay. It's just taking a while, and your company maybe just got tired of waiting, or the right candidate showed up on their doorstep and they can't turn them down, kind of thing. So I do see that still struggling a bit. And again, I think it might not be up to Nick about coming back, because I think the company is going to fill Nick's spot. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry, that might not be what you wanted to hear, but it does look like Nick is going to be okay. He's on that fence. He was like the tightrope on there, the tightrope. Wait, tightrope? Yeah, walk on the tightrope. Well, I wish him well. I'll put one of my little bubbles around him. There, done. All right. Well, thank you for your donation, and I do hope that Nick gets better. All righty. Let me see. I heard my phone buzzing. Let me just take a peek. And I do. I have a donation. Let me see. Okay, Moniz. I saw your name down there. There we go. I knew it. How awesome. Your name is Moniz, and my name is Denise. We're twins, kind of. Okay. D and an M. Will I be successful in starting a dance studio? Ooh, how exciting. Okay, let's find out. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot because this sounds like it's pretty exciting. Okay. Will I be successful in starting a dance studio? Moniz, thank you for your donation. Okay. How exciting. Do you study any one particular form of dance, or do you specialize in something, or is there kind of all different disciplines? And that's really cool. I don't know the right word. I guess discipline isn't the right word, but will you be successful? Oh, righty. I do think you will be successful. We've got our Nine of Cups here. Our Knight of Cups is saying, everybody come on in and see what I've got. It is like the hospitality card. Now, I realize that people will be, students and you'll be the teachers and things like that. So it's not like, hey, come on over and have dinner. But if you think about the symbolism, it's the hospitality card. It's saying, everybody come in, sit, you're all welcome, sit here and enjoy, all of my cups. I have 9 of them. So come on in. So this is saying yes. Then we've got our Queen of Swords. This is telling me that you are going to need to be really involved in everything that's going on. Now, as I can obviously put 2 and 2 together. If you're going to open a dance studio, clearly you're going to be doing a lot of things that would make sense. However, the Queen of Swords is really driving that point home. The Queen of Swords is very blunt. She is an organizer. She is, bold. She says what's on her mind. She's often a micromanager. So this is telling me you're going to have your finger in a lot of the different pots there. You're going to be working, and clearly as a business owner, I'm sure you can imagine that was something you might need to do. But it's saying real strongly here with the Queen that you are going to need to be able to just tell it like it is and not hold back and just be the boss. That makes sense. Next, we've got our page. Now, our page, this is about creative opportunities. Creative opportunities, dance. Wow. So that is telling me a big yes. And then this one here, this is our 9 of Swords. This is you. This might be you as you go off on this endeavor. The overthinking, the wringing your hands. Oh no, what am I going to do? And I don't know if it's going to work out. And then you can expect that. That's normal for anybody opening a business, for anybody undertaking anything new. They want it to open up, or I mean to go well, but especially opening up a business. This is your heart and soul, and probably a lot of your money and whatnot. You know, you've got a lot invested in it, but it's all looking good. So this, I think you can just put that to bed, turn that over. Remember to be strong. Don't let this keep you up at night. Everybody's going to feel growing pains, and there is a lot that once you get your system down and once you get experience, you're going to be doing fine. Literally, all of these are saying yes, yes, yes. This one was amazing. Creative opportunity for you. And the whole thing looks great. Great. Oh, Moniz, that's awesome. Congratulations, too. How exciting. I never was in dance. You know, I feel like, I don't know, I've danced in times where I didn't want to remember, if you know what I mean. But I've always thought that is such a beautiful art form, to be able to move and bend and flow with the music. It elicits emotions from people watching. It's awesome. All right, I hear my phone. Let me see what that is. Sometimes it's just something silly like Facebook or whatever. Oh, no, it's a donation. Let me see here. All righty, we have a donation. Let me see if I know who this is. Oh, you're so welcome. Good luck with that. Good luck. And yes, you are overthinking. I saw it in the cards. You can turn that card over. Turn that card over. Okay. Moniz. Okay, so I'm looking for PayPal initials DI, and I'm looking. Oh, I see Kish JG posted it. DI, I'm looking, honey. Let me just. Oh, here, I got it. I got it. Thank you so much for the donation. Let's see what your question is. I wanted to know if Tim and I will have a romantic connection. I go by D. Thank you. Well, hi, D. My name is Denise, and people often call me D, D-E-E. So it's not my name. It's not how I say it, but, you know, people who I'm close to, or, you know, it's funny, even people I'm not close to will just say, hey, D, you know, like, I guess if your name were Mike, they'd call you, hey, Mike, but people automatically think D is the nickname for Denise, which, that's fine. I'll go with that. My family calls me Niecy. I like that too. All right. So, Tim, I don't want to use this deck. I'm talking. I'm sorry. I should stop. Okay. Tim and I are going to have a romantic connection. We are not using that deck. I was too busy yakking. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. Focus, Denise. Okay. Tim and D. So, there's going to be a romantic connection between D and Tim. Okay, that was a good shuffle too. I love it when it flows, because I'm a terrible shuffler, and sometimes cards are flying everywhere. Other times I look like I should work in Las Vegas because I'm so good. Not really. Not that good. Never. Okay. Romantic connection. Okay. So, is Tim coming off of a breakup? I say that because here on the end, our first card of the spread is our 3 of Swords, and that's about heartache. That's about not having things happen right, you know, making you feel upset. I don't think this is on you. I think this is on Tim. I'm wondering if Tim has had a recent breakup, or perhaps has some baggage. I say that because the 6 of Cups is right next to it. This is our nostalgia card. This is about looking back. and seeing things. Now, I'm not suggesting he wants to be back with the ex, but I feel like there is a little bit of baggage there. You might know about this or maybe not. But with you, I don't know if you guys are just friends now or what, but you are going to be of help to Tim. You know, whether or not that means you actually physically say something or do something to help, or maybe just spending time with you helps, because it helps put this, you know, connect this away. It puts the baggage away, makes you forget about that, you know. So definitely you're coming in here to help in some way. We've also got our Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is about action, running in. So the helping, the give and the take is creating an opportunity to want to come right in. So there's your romantic connection right there. I think it's going to be born out of a helping type of, I don't know if it's the attitude's not the right word. And again, you might just be helping because you're so much fun, or you know, you guys have such great conversations, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't mean physically helping in some way other than that. But it could be. I mean, it could be, you know, we all need an ear. Sometimes we need to talk. Sometimes we need to work with somebody who might have dealt with the same pain. Maybe you have an ex, you know, you might be able to relate. But I do see that it is coming in. So I do think there is a romantic connection coming. Our Knight of Swords, though, he's coming in pretty quick. And he's just so excited and head over heels. But then you know how that goes. You got to be careful, because those first few days, weeks, dates, whatever, you know, you're always like starry-eyed and with rose petals falling out, you know, everywhere. So, but then it kind of, if you don't have any more substance to it, if you don't have anything else to fall back on, that dies, you know. So, you know, flower petals only last for so long, right? I think what you can hang your hat on, though, is you're going to bond over something. You're bonding over something, which I'm going to guess is some kind of heartbreak in the past. And, you know, you sharing maybe, or that, but I feel like Tim either just broke up with somebody or he's got some baggage still from it. But the help is there. It's going to spark the relationship. And you just got to make sure you have depth. You got to have depth. You can't just be like, yeah, I can't wait to go out with you, and you're so sexy, or you're so fun, or, you know, you got to have depth to it. And this talk, I bet, would bring the depth. Yeah, definitely. All righty. Well, I hope that helps, Dee. Looks good. Now, are you guys friends and you're like wanting to, you know, maybe transition it over to a relationship? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Absolutely. Thank you so much. You are very welcome, my dear. Thank you for the donation. I'm so glad that you found the channel. So glad. All righty. Thank you for letting me read for you. All righty. There is another donation from CC Girl. How are you, CC Girl? Anybody who is arriving right now, I just wanted to explain what's going on. This was a surprise pop-up. My normal show is on every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's called Tarot at 12, and I do the same thing every day. But I do like to pop up with a surprise live stream every now and then, so this was a surprise. The hour has elapsed, and now I am just doing priority questions. Priority questions received priority because there were donations. So if you'd like to still get a reading today, donations can be made in any amount there. In my description, you'll find the link, but the free portion of the show has ended. Okay, I hope that just made some sense there, in case anybody got here late, you know. Thank you, Kiss JG. Let's see. CC Girl wants to know general reading for the next month of October. You've got it. Let's do it. We are going to do it with what? Bonefire. Or no, I don't want bonefire. We're going to use steampunk. I don't know. Bonefire is kind of like, depends. My mood goes up and down with that one. Okay. We need an October for CC Girl. We want to see what's going on in October for CC Girl. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Well, this is going to be 4 weeks because I'm going to do a month. I realize a month kind of has 4.5 weeks. I don't know. Some have 5 weeks, some have 4. We're just going to call it 4 because that makes more sense. And 4 is my favorite number. So this would be week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 in October. So let's see what's coming up in October for you. Well, during that first week, I mean, we've got the sun here. This is something, you know, you can be looking forward to hopefully some good news, some happiness, something coming in that the week is just going to be going really well. You know, it's not specific about like money or love or whatever. It's the sun. So it's all encompassing. So it is definitely a very positive week. So the first week, I think that you're going to be looking at some great things happening. It's kind of about success. There you go. It's when you're successful. So something you might have been working on. Being happy is kind of all the success I need. So, you know, week 2, it looks like you might be wanting to take some time alone. All this excitement and happiness here, it might have made you kind of think, all right, well, what am I going to do with this? Where am I going to go with this? What does this mean? Or maybe you're just tired and you're like, hey, man, I had a busy week last week and I need a break. The Hermit is a good card for wisdom. So that's where I'm getting, you know what, maybe you have to kind of process things or just think about things. Sometimes we just need to like kind of unplug too. So this could be about unplugging, you know. So week 2. Week 3, we've got our King of Pentacles. We've seen him quite a bit today. The King of Pentacles, he is somebody who is a successful leader. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's successful. He's successful in money. He's got all kinds of things. He's also a good promoter. He talks about other people who are doing well. He's doing great, and he wants other people to do well too. So week 3, I think that somebody, you know, maybe a friend of yours, maybe a family member is going to be talking you up about something, and that's going to land you with this new opportunity. It's more than likely dealing with money. Something is going to be happening though. You're maybe going to be hearing about a new opportunity. Maybe you're going to receive money like unexpectedly. But it is something to do with money. It is Pentacles. And again, I think a friend or somebody else is going to be kind of talking you up. And I think that's where it's coming from. And then week 4, we're going to round out the month with our 10 of Swords, or 2 of Swords, sorry. The 2 of Swords is kind of being caught between 2 ideas and just not wanting to see it because you don't want to decide. So week 4, and again, I don't know, these could be all independent of each other, not necessarily dependent of each other. That didn't make sense. But this is about making 2 decisions. It's again about being indecisive and not wanting to see things, kind of burying your head in the sand. So week 4 sounds like you might have a little bit of an issue. You need to kind of be watching. I don't know if it's directly related to week 3. Week 3 looks awesome. Looks really awesome. Maybe it's something you thought about in week 2 that's kind of making you make a choice. Maybe week 3 with this new thing that's coming in is making you try to decide what to do and you don't know what to do. At the end of the month is going to be leaving you with a question mark. Trying to decide something. Starts off awesome. And this isn't necessarily bad. It just means you're trying to decide something. Ooh, that looks good, Cece girl. That looks good. Take that blindfold off, though. Don't be walking around with that blindfold on or you'll miss the decisions, right? Ah, yeah. Yay, money, she says. Yay, money. Well, good luck. I hope it's raining pentacles out of the sky. We all want pentacles. All right. We have another donation. This is from Inza. Inza, am I saying your name correctly? I'm not sure. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me see. You've written your question here in the notes. So let me read it here. Let me just get, oh, you're so welcome, Cece girl. Oh, and haha. All right, I don't see it, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to type it in the comments so that you guys can see the question too. All right, will I get the job I've just been called for? Oops, I've just been called for. It is ESTP. There you go. There you go. Now you get to see me in the chat. All right. Who's this wonderful person in the chat? Oh, no, it's me. Okay. Put this back out of my way. All righty, my dear. So there we go, just so that other people can see what the question is. Let's find out what's going on. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. Will you get the job you've just been called for? The firm's name is ESTP. Oh, Purple Rain. I see. Okay, and you and Kiss JG were talking about it. I'm sorry, you did have it. I just didn't know to look for a Purple Rain. I'm sorry, but I see it now, and that's good. I got to type it anyway. That's always fun. All right, Inza. Will you get the job you've just been called for? Oh, I hope so. Let's cross our fingers. We want to see some pentacles, hopefully. That would be nice. We all want pentacles. We all want pentacles. Pentacles would mean the work and money suit. Okay, yes, I think you will. I can say that right away. We've got our Knight of Swords. Now, you've just gotten this call for this job, so it's clearly in the beginning stages. You're getting this call. You're going to go in an interview, or you maybe just interviewed. You got 2 interviews. Who knows? But you've got some stuff going. This has started, and it has started with some power. So this has begun. And, depending on where you are in the cycle, whether there's, 1 interview, 20 interviews, I mean, who knows? Well, I hope not. But whatever that looks like, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the timeline, but I am seeing that it's just going to be taken off. The Suit of Swords is all about communication. So you got the call. We're running in. We're going to do all these things. Again, interview, phone call, whatever. All that's happening. And then it's the Fool. This is your new opportunity. This is your brand new job. So yes, I think so. Now, the interview process and whatever might be a little bit involved. This is the Knight of Swords, and swords typically don't have much of a straightforward plan. So you might be feeling like, oh, what's taking so long? Or, geez, when are they going to call me? Or you could do like, oh, gosh, I had to do a video interview. Wow, God, before Corona. So this was just because that's how they did it. But anyway, it was awful. And I didn't get it, by the way. But anyway, you might have some stuff like that to work out, and you're trying to figure it all out and figure out what happens. But yes, you've got the Fool. So you're going to be stepping off into a brand new adventure. Right after that, we have our 3 of Wands, which is all about planning the road ahead at your new job, right? Now we've got our 7 of Wands after that, and this, as 7s are always about assessment, trying to figure out what's going on. It's about, taking stock of what's happening and protecting what's yours. So it's not a fending, like she's fending people off, it looks like. She's like, no, don't come here. But again, I don't think you need to worry that somebody's going to try to be taking things from you by any means. What that means with our 7 of Wands is that there might be challenges, there might be competition, but with persistence, you're going to be fine. So you might have some other people there that are perhaps in line for the job. It might lead back to this where the interview process and everything else was confusing and it felt crappy. It might be left over from that. But I see that there's no problem. You're going to go in smooth sailing, and I absolutely think you're going to get the job. Definitely. You got this. How exciting. Well, congratulations. I hope it goes well. The energy's looking really good, though. Looking really good, my friend. Okay. Yes. Good luck to you. I hope it goes well. I really do. We have another donation, and this is from Cece Girl. How are you again? Let's find your question. There we are. Nope. Yep, I did. I don't know what I'm doing. Cece girl, can you dig in more for the next month? Is it about love, picking between the Leo or the Gemini, or is it more about the career? That was with what we had here in the 4th week. All right, let's use, what do we want to use this time? We want to use the Wizard's Tarot. That's what we want to use. All right. So when you're choosing in the last week, is this about the Leo or the Gemini? We've talked about this before, or is it more about career? This is more about career. So what I'm going to do this a little different, okay? I'm going to say, we're going to go, well, first of all, we want to know, is it the love? I'm going to do it this way. Is that love or is it career? And then we're going to see. I guess this is kind of what I did before. I'm thinking, do you hear those little gears moving and smoke? You can't smell it, but my brain is making, okay, so this is the love. Is it about love or is it about career? Okay. Oh, well, love is showing me mystery, uncertainty. The moon is a really good card for intuition and things like that. But with this, I don't think it's about love. There is still movement. There is still things coming. We've got our 6 of Cups. That's about helping. That's about moving things along. But I still think it's a little bit not out there yet. I mean, it's a little mysterious. You can't see it yet. You can't see it yet. But by continuing to do what you're doing, it is continuing to move it along. This is Cups. So career. Let's dig in deep. Speed and more speed. This is the 7 of Wands. Things are moving for the, wow. Okay. And then we've got our Page of Cups. The page is all about new information. This is somebody who's a bit of an introvert, who likes creative opportunities. Yeah. So I'm thinking that the choice was about career more than love. Let me see if you're, yes. Okay. Yes, it does make sense about love. Okay. Well, good. See, it is moving and it is about the give and take and helping things move along, but it's still just not super clear. It's not like the clouds have not separated. You got to put the windshield wipers on to make the fog go away and see out the windshield. The career, though, is showing me the Page of Cups and speed. Let's pull an end game for that one, though. I want a little bit more. Picking between 2 things. It did sound like the Leo and Gemini, didn't it? That's what we talked about one other reading. All right, what's going on with this? Oh, God, look at that. Picking between 2 things. And it's Pentacles, 2 elements of work. Wow. All right, let's get another one. I got another one on that one. The Star. Okay, the Star. Recognition. Recognition from work. Well, job well done. Yeah. It's about work. And there's 2 choices. Not sure what those choices are, but you will be victorious. The Star is all about recognition. It's about, I mean, imagine, if you were, well, in the military, it's like the star. I mean, I don't know enough, but yeah, this is definitely the recognition, like getting that award pinned on your chest there. So recognition, success. There's still 2 things. Not saying that. But yeah, you're going to be working through some things and it's going to move quickly. And I believe that you might want to be keeping your eye open for something creative, creative opportunities. So, yeah, so definitely would say the work aspect. Wonderful. Oh, and look what, yes, you need more pentacles before you can move forward. That's right. Why isn't it raining pentacles? I want some pentacles. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and thank you for the donation. Let me just double check. I hear buzzing again, and I think that was capital 1. So we don't care about that right now. We're going to let capital 1 go. All righty, my friends, you are very welcome, CC girl. I'm hoping that helped for you. I love reading for all of you. I am going to go ahead and wrap up the show. We have finished with all priority questions. Don't forget, I'm here every day at 12 p.m. Central. You can do this show every day. You can come over. We do free readings for an hour. Donations do take priority, so priority questions get read first and are guaranteed. So I stay over for those questions. So keep that in mind. Nobody was skipped on purpose. It's never personal. Priority has to be treated like priority, though, or else we wouldn't call it a priority. I do love reading for all of you. Thank you all for coming. For those of you that have recently subscribed, I'm so glad to have you in the family, and you never know when I might pop up again. In the meantime, I want to just let you know I just did a pick a card. When will we get married? I try to do one every day, so that one was today's. And lastly, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell. Please subscribe. All right, my friends, thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.